Hey YouTube, this is TheHoffN'Snoff coming at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content video. And this is a video that I was asked to do by a subscriber. It's just going to be turning ultimate rare cards into ghost rare cards. And I got this idea from another YouTuber that did the same exact video basically. And I'm just going to show you how I do it. It's basically the same thing. Sorry I couldn't get this video a little bit sooner, but my computer had some problems, but it's here now, so I hope you guys enjoy. So go ahead and get some painter's tape and put this painter's tape on the border of the picture. And that's basically all you're going to want to do for the first part of this. And I'm going to go ahead and skip to when I have all four edges bordered off. Alright, here we are, and you're just going to want to put the fourth and final piece on, like I am doing here. And again, make sure that you are getting the actual border underneath the tape, the skinny gray part of the picture. Make sure that's underneath the tape. And there we go. So just make sure that's all nice and good, and you can start actually taking off the ink from this picture. So you're going to need some napkins and paper towels, or something of that sort. Some hand sanitizer. It could be any type of hand sanitizer, doesn't matter. And just get some Q-tips. So to start off, you're just going to want to put a couple of droplets of hand sanitizer on the actual picture. And then just take your finger and go ahead and spread that on the entire surface of the card. And then all you're going to want to do at this point is just wait a little bit. The reason why is because when you put some hand sanitizer on this, it actually starts to lift up the ink from the hollow underneath, and the hollow underneath is what's going to make it look like a ghost rare. So just wait a little bit, and don't wait any longer than about 30 seconds, because you don't want it to start eating through the hollow itself. So go ahead and just take one of your paper towels or your napkins and get all the hand sanitizer off. Go ahead and just repeat this a couple times just to loosen the ink up. It'll be a lot easier to start getting it off with the Q-tips if you do this. And I'll get back to you when I'm done. Alright, so get some extra paper towels or whatnot, whatever you need, and get your Q-tip. And basically do the same thing. Just go ahead and spread this around with your finger. Now you're going to want to start using the Q-tip. I use a magnifying glass as well. This just helps me get every little bit of ink off of the card itself. So not too much pressure, but enough. And just start going around in circles or with the grooves of the card to start lifting up the ink. As you can see, it's already coming up. And like I said before, try not to keep the hand sanitizer on it for more than about 30 to 45 seconds. So just reapply every once in a while. Alright, try to work on one portion of the card at a time. As you can see, I'm working more on the top of the picture here. And that's just because you don't want that hand sanitizer to sit in a spot for no reason. You don't want it to start eating through parts that you don't want. And you can see that the ink is coming up fairly easy. And again, take it off. You don't want it to be on there for too long. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so you guys can see. working more on the bottom portion of the card at this point. And you can see that the ink is coming up even easier now that there's been hand sanitizer all over the card. Alright, so go ahead and take that off. And just continue this process until you get most of the ink off. And I'm going to go ahead and skip to when I'm pretty much done with the picture itself. Alright, we're back, and you can see that the ink is pretty much all the way gone. So go ahead and just do one or two more coats at this point just to get off everything. And you can see that there's a lot of ink around the border, and you want to try to focus on the border a lot. So just try to get as much ink off as you can. One thing that you're gonna want to watch out for is some white spots that might start appearing on the hollow, and that's the cardboard showing from underneath the hollow, and that just means there's been too much hand sanitizer in one spot and it's started to eat through the hollow. So if you see that, just quickly grab a paper towel, try to get off as much hand sanitizer as you can, and just don't work in that area. Yeah, so just watch out for that. I mean, it will kind of ruin the picture. So just make sure. Alright, so it looks like we're basically done here. I'm going to go ahead and skip to when I am. Alright, here we are. And as you can see, I got all the tape off. I'm sorry, all the ink off. Make sure that there's no hand sanitizer left over. Just kind of feel around, make sure. And at this point, you're basically done, so just go ahead and take off the tape. And feel free to take your time on this part when you're taking off the tape, like I did. I mean, ripping your card is really gonna ruin this whole thing, so just make sure that you go really slowly. And if you keep the part that you're pulling off almost flat against the table, it should peel off rather easily. There you go. Let's go ahead and obviously repeat the process with all the other pieces of tape. And I'll skip to when I'm done with that. Alright, I am on the last piece here. And feel free to take your time with this project. I mean, it took me like maybe 30 to 45 minutes when I did it. I mean, it's not a short thing. It's not a quick thing. So just make sure that you take your time on it. And I mean, you'll get something that looks about like this. I mean, this is pretty good in my opinion. And it does pretty much look like a ghoster. I mean, it's pretty good. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This is what it's going to look like at the end. It's pretty cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys next time. Alright, this is TheHoffN'Snoff, out.